No way. No way. No way. The Edmonton Oilers are starting Stuart Skinner in Game 6. And maybe I'm being a clown by making this video and talking about how that's gonna be a bad choice. But man, oh man. I get it, you know, some people might go out there and say, wait a minute, what? Like, we're all talking about ride the hot hand. You ride the hot hand. If a guy has been playing well, you go with it. If the other guy stinks, you stick with the guy that's been alright. And as we had talked about in all the videos from the past 2 days, Calvin Pickard was great in Game 5. Cal Pickard stepped into relief, and he got himself a good resume for the Edmonton Oilers in games, 3, 4, and 5? That's what it was, yeah. Calvin Pickard played in relief in Game 3. He stepped in, had 3 saves on the 3 shots that he had faced. In Game 4, he won 19 saves, 21 shots against, and in Game 5, he lost, but he had a .914 save percentage. 32 saves, 35 shots against. He wasn't the reason that the Oilers lost. The Oilers had 5 power plays. They didn't score on any of them. Connor McDavid was gone. Disappearing act. They lost 3-2. And Cal Pickard let up a goal in the last 30 seconds. It was not his fault. But if you take a look at Stuart Skinner, oh dear baby, look at the Stuart Skinner save percentages in the game here. So Game 1 against Vancouver, Stuart Skinner has a .792 save percentage. Great. In Game 2, Stuart Skinner has an .842 save percentage. Not great, but he got the win, so there you go. And in Game 3, Stuart Skinner had a .733 save percentage. The guy has been bad. But this entire philosophy of, okay, it's a do-or-die game, your season's on the line, so you give your guy a chance. You give the guy who has been in it to win it the entire season the chance to prove himself and to prove that he is a number 1. That is not ideal. But you know what? Maybe I'm getting some bad karma here for making this video in the jokey kind of way that I'm making it, because I know a lot of Vancouver Canucks fans, when they saw this news, hey, Stuart Skinner is getting the start, I mean, a lot of them started freaking out saying, yes, let's go, Stuart Skinner's back in net, baby. That's not the hot hand, that's the cold hand. But you know what? I will say, there is a devil's advocate point of view as to why this was the quote-unquote right move. Not just with the idea that you're riding the hot hand, you're bringing in the guy who is your number 1, and you're giving him the chance to be that number 1. Stuart Skinner played 59 games, he had .905 save percentage. Not the worst thing in the world. But there is this idea that's like, okay, what was the point of putting Cal Pickard in the net in the first place? It was to give Stuart Skinner some breathing room. It was so that he didn't suffocate under the pressure, under the games, under the weight of the games. And Cal Pickard, for the most part, he did his job. He split the games that he had played. Win in Game 4, loss in Game 5. That's all you really needed. You gave Skinner the 2-day break. At the end of the day, Cal Pickard has never started, 3 games in a row in the regular season? Is that the stat that people were tossing out there? He hasn't had an extended look in the season in general. I mean, it's always been Stuart Skinner's crease. So it'll be Pickard, and then Skinner, 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 and then Pickard, and then Skinner, 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 maybe Pickard twice in a row, but never Pickard, Pickard, Pickard. So with this, sure, you have yourselves the same strategy in the 2024 playoffs, right? You go with the guy who has been your number 1. And for me personally, Vancouver Canucks fan, I like to see that. But of course, you know, as I said, maybe I'm setting myself up for bad karma by having this as the reaction, because maybe Stuart Skinner comes out there in Game 6, and maybe he has the best darn save percentage he has had in this entire series. Maybe he pulls off another one of these crazy shutout games like he had in Game 4 against the LA Kings. Maybe he has a shutout, maybe he goes out there and dominates, and maybe we're going back to Vancouver for Game 7 on Monday. Or maybe he stinks the bed again, and the Vancouver Canucks take this one easily. I'm not going to say they took any of the other games easily. I mean, these were all one-goal games. But again, I mean, you lose 5-4, and the goalie has a .792 save percentage. If you had average goaltending, you win that game. You lose 4-3, and the goalie has a .733 save percentage. If you have average goaltending, you win that game. Cal Pickard, for the most part, has been giving the Oilers average goaltending. .914 save percentage in the last game, a .905 in game 2 games ago. Like, seriously, Cal Pickard has been better than average, and he has been the hot hand. But no, the Oilers are going with Stu Skinner for game number 6. And I don't know, man. I don't want to feel happy about that, but I kind of do. Is it bad karma to feel happy about that? Let's go over to the subreddit and read. I mean, oh, Skinner starting game 6. And some of the fans, okay, Skinner, take my energy. Decision made. Let's go, Skinner. Ride the home vibes to a win. Let's go. Welcome to Stuart Skinner's Redemption Tour. No matter what happens tonight, I love this team. What an incredible season. We started off struggling, rose from the ashes of a seemingly scorched season after 1 month in, to become the best team in the league for the rest of the year. Beat our perennial first-round rival for a 3rd straight year, and now we are going toe-to-toe with the dirty team that colluded with our provincial rival to gear up with the sole purpose of beating us. This has been a dream season full of emotion, competition, and has solidified my love for the organization, warts and all. Let's go. Okay, this is actually really sweet. I'm not gonna lie. Oilers fans, you can be nice sometimes. But there is a response. What? Why? Why is Skinner being the guy? Pickard has got to be sick or injured. Nah, he's got to go with their number 1 in the do-or-die game. The fact that Stu is their number 1 is obviously less than ideal, but this is the way since olden times. They believe in him, quote-unquote. There also was another response here. I mean, I guess you could go out there and say Elliot Friedman tweeted this out. In addition, Chris Knobloch reveals no Adam Henrique, so he still is out. 1 player is ill, so there will be an extra skater in warm-ups. Who knows who that player is? Extra guy, maybe. We have no idea. There also were a bunch of funny responses to the Stuart Skinner getting the start in Edmonton in Game 6. How much did the Oilers want to lose? Packwatch on standby. Why? Then there's Rick Tocchet doing the little fist bump there at the UFC event. Fun fact, if the Oilers had started Pickard in each game of this series, he played like he always does, 90-91 save percentage, we would have won the series in 4. Okay, great. I think Pickard's play earned him the start, but okay. It makes sense that Stuart is the starter tonight. They made the playoffs thanks to him, so even if they lose 3-2 in the series, they have to go with him. My prediction is he'll actually play well, but the rest of the team will get outworked just like last game. Oilers fans keep whining. If he started the first 4, it'd be a sweep, but there's a line of defense before the goalie. And then you have Nikita Zadorov with the troll face. Canucks fan, I'm not sure if this is genius or insanity. The only thing I can think of is if the Oilers' defensive structure was better in front of Pickard, so maybe they think Skinner will thrive. Who really knows? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below about Stuart Skinner getting the start for the Oilers in game number 6, and how does this make you feel? I hope you enjoyed this video. Puck drop is at 5, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, because it's a little bit earlier. So, and bye.